Okay, so here's a video of kind of how you want to be able to break down somebody's monthly budget and kind of also be able to coach them to it or help them drive their goals based off of this, right? Because this is real life stuff, and this is what we're here to kind of be able to help them out with, right? So let's use this example. This is nobody in particular, but we're just going to use this example for a sec. You're normally going to have them fill out this sheet beforehand. On some parts of this sheet, though, you have to do it and multiply it by 4. You have to do it weekly. Like, for example, food. When it comes to groceries, snacks, eating out, you're not going to know what you do monthly off the top of your head. So you probably got to cut it down by weekly and then multiply it by 4. Same thing sometimes with looking good and clothes and shoes if you're a weekly shopper, that retail therapy. Same thing with stuff that's just for fun. You're probably going to do that weekly and then multiply it by 4, right? And whatever is multiplied by 4, that's what you're then writing on that line. So her weekly eating out was probably $60. That's how she got the $240, right? But I'm going to have them fill this out first and coach them up to it. Then I'm going to have them also add it up so we can get what that total is right there. So her total break even, her total to be able to do whatever it is that she needs to do, whatever it is that she needs to be able to live by, is this right here. Because she does that, that not only covers all of her bills, all of her gas, all of her payments, all of her food, all of everything. So this is her bare minimum she can make, right? That's what we call it, a break even. That's the bare minimum she can make. What I always do to simplify, and I know there's probably different people who do different things different way, but what I do to simplify is I then take that number, so 2227, and I flip it to the back. And on the back of that page to kind of help her build her check. So I write that out, 2227, right? So that's how much she needs to be able to make, right? I go ahead and divide that by 4 because I need to know what she needs to be able to make per week. What's 2227 divided by 4? 20, yep, no, 2227. Yep, divided by 4. So I now have 556.75. So let's just say 557. Right? So that's bare minimum how much she needs to be bringing in order to break even. Right? Now, this is a lower break even than most. Obviously, people who are parents and people who got other bills are probably going to have a higher one. But you can still use the same concept because it's super easy, super straightforward. So now that I know that this is her break even, I know, okay, hey, here's the bare minimum of sales depending on your campaign of what you need to get. Right? Whether you're a rep, a lead, or whatever you are. Let's say her campaign pays out $50. Right? So bare minimum sales she needs is 12. Right? Because 12 sales gets her what? $600 before taxes. So that's bare minimum what she needs a week to be able to live the lifestyle she's living now, still be able to eat out, still be able to do this, still be able to do that. But this isn't where her saving money. Your goal as the person who's in position of leadership is always to push them to want to be better than this, because that's just breaking even on based off all the stuff that you already do. So it's a little bit over your break even because you still got time to do fun, you still got time for this, you still got time for that, but you also want to be able to save per week, right? Then I always go back to the front and I click and I go see like, okay, hey, is she already put savings in there? Okay, cool. So she really already put $200 worth of savings per month in there. Right, so really her break even is a lot less than this because you're kind of savings, you're kind of looking good, you're kind of fun, you're kind of food. All that not really your break even because that's not what you really need. You can slim down on food, you can slim down on looking good if you already got clothes and stuff. You can slim down on some of the fun, and you don't have to save this much. For anybody who you're training who's already saving, that's huge. Give them their shout out, give them a pound of back because most people their age probably aren't saving. And what I mean by most people their age, most people from the age of 18 to 25 probably aren't really saving. So if they're aiming to save $200 a month, that is awesome. So with saving $200 a month, that's her break even, only 12 sales, only 557, and that's with saving $200 a month, right? Now let's say she wants to be able to save more. Right, let's say she wanted to be able to, instead of doing 12 sales, which is fairly easy because it's only 2 a day if you're working a 6-day work week. If you're working a 5-day work week, it's still 2 a day, and then on 2 days you get 3. Right, so no matter what type of work week you're working, that's not a whole lot that she got to get to be able to break even. So how can we drive her? How can we push her to want to do more? Well, it's kind of hard to push her to want to do more if this is the bare minimum that she can do and it still gets her by and it still makes her happy, right? So one thing you want to do is you want to amplify this up. Like, okay, cool, this is your break even, right? But ask them sometimes, hey, what do you want to be making a week, right? Do you want to be making $1,000 a week? Do you want to be making whatever? Do you want to be making this? You want to be making that, right? So let's say she wants to make $1,000 a week. Well, I know if 1,000 a week going off my 50 per sale thing, right? So make sure I write that on there too. $50 per sale, right? Times 12 sales. That's how I got the $600. So she wants to make 1,000, right? And I know it's $50 per sale. Well, she'll need 20 sales for that, right? She'll need 20 sales for that. And now, when I got her aiming for 20 sales, not only is she now leading by example better, because, I mean, if she's able to do 20 sales a week, she's probably going to be in a position of leadership. She's probably going to be coaching and training people. But now she's also bringing in a lot more money. Now she has a lot more for rainy day funds. Now she has a lot more for when it's time for her to get promoted. Now she has a lot more to be able to do more stuff that she wants to do, or just live a better lifestyle, right? It's very rare that people are making really good money and they're quitting a job. Like, it's very rare, right? So let's say now she's doing this. She's already saving $200 a month, right? So it's already $200 saved. And I'm actually writing all of this in front of them. So it's already $200 saved when she's making $600 a week. Imagine her making $1,000 a week. That's $200, and then that's another $400. That's almost $600 saved. And let's put it down. Let's say she splurged a little bit more because she got more money. So let's say it's just $500 saved per month, right? This is $500 saved. I'm sorry, not per month. That's per week. That's $500 saved per week that she can actually do, right? Because she really only needs to make $600 per week, right? So let's say that she's saving this, or $500 saved per month. I'm sorry, I keep mixing up. It's actually per month. But let's say after 3 months, how much does she have saved? Literally $1,500, right? This can help me drive her to her next goal. Let's say her next goal is, I want to get a new car, right? Now, she already has a new car. Clearly, you can tell from these car payments. But let's say this wasn't here and the bill payments were more, because she's also not paying rent. She's in a blessed situation. Let's say she had a rent that was $1,000 rent, which took away all the car payments because the car is close to $1,000. Right, so maybe this was going and that's at rent. Either way, I can coach her up like, hey, this is how you'll be able to save up for a new car. In just 3-4 months, you already got $1,500 saved, right? And she may even have weeks where she does better than this, but this is how I can kind of help drive her. So now she knows, hey, let me at least shoot for 20 a week. And then if she don't hit the 20 and she hits 16, she hits 17, she hit 15, she hit 13, she hits 12. Guess what? She's still past her break even and she's still saving $200. Either way. So that's got to be the mindset, and that's how I explain the break even.